Good morning, good day, good afternoon. No matter where you are in the universe, I am sending you the biggest squishy hugs of the day. And I love you. I really do. I love you. Even you, Voldemort. I love you too. Don't know what's going on with you, but I love you. You don't have to understand those Voldemorts, but we'll wrap them around in light and love. So it's been pretty funny on Crackbook these days. Just a few words to the wise. If you're still getting triggered by funny posts or what I thought was funny, anyways, then yeah, like just cautious on where your vibes are going right now. So, mm, it's hilarious. It says I have one viewer today. Oh well, hi, one viewer. Look at my big spot today. Look how big it is now. It's awesome. So apparently, I'm being prevented from posting uh, a lot of stuff on my page. Can everyone see? Oh, it's 1111. Okay. Either that or I'm seeing those things go through my eyes already. But yeah, I woke up and this thing was like, I called it Voldemort because it was so huge. And it was not a very nice. I had to put colloidal silver on it and hydrogen peroxide and everything. So the very first thing I'm going to do today, and I know a lot of people aren't expecting me to be on live right now, I'm going to do a card reading because I think it's necessary. There are some people who are feeling energetically a bit all over the place. I personally woke up, I did not sleep very well, and I woke up to this like crazy shift in the energy. And I know they've been messing around with some of our Schumann, well, not messing around, helping us. So, yeah, it's all on sound and vibration. So, I've been doing a detox. I swear this is from eating a couple of chocolate chip cookies. So, I've been eating pretty healthy and um, staying in my happy place. A lot of people have been not talking to a lot of family and just doing a lot of inner work. This is super necessary right now, especially if you're getting mad at whatever I'm posting on Facebook. Like some guy put in all capital letters, he's yelling at me. Like people are like, dude, it was a joke. Like the joke right now is everything that is being shown to us, to me, is the funny part. You need to decide for yourself where people are at. I can only tell you how I feel intuitively and what timeline I'm living in, and some of the things that are coming out now are just getting funnier and funnier to me. That's all. It's just funny. So if you don't see the humor, and some people are like, for a light worker, you're not holding space. Well, just, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. Like, I'm not mad about anything right now, to be honest. I'm just not triggered. I'm not at all. So it's, um, I don't know. I'm just not getting PO'd by anything. So, is our group chat is the chat working today? There you are. Okay. Hi there, Miss Space Cake. I love that name. So a lot of things I know I'm getting uh, shadowed really hard right now, like hardcore. So I try not to talk about anything important in the first few minutes. So we're gonna do a card reading. So that's why I'm mentioning my big happy pimple. So let's place ourselves. Oh, this one's really busy right here. I'll show you. Here, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna pull it out. Let's place ourselves in our highest of vibrations in light and love. So we may clearly, I already got two cards. So see, think, know, and feel these messages that wish to come through this reading. So I've got the one that's on the right hand side is very busy. That was popped out. Any guesses? This morning. Okay, I'm going to show you the deck of cards. I forget to do that sometimes. So this is the deck of cards we're reading. Good morning, Samantha. Oh, wow. Okay, good. And I love it. So any guesses to the two cards? We've had, I believe, both of them before. Give you a hint. One's a bird. Yes. You look for peace and wisdom for all. I do too. I'm to the point where every day this is like really making more sense as we go along, and my understanding of myself and my journey has been, it's just been grounded and solidified more and more and more through each dream, every place I take my consciousness, and how I'm making connections. I got really crazy hair today. But ooh, good for you, Samantha. Samantha is the winner chicken dinner today. She guessed the swan. All right. Any other guesses to the other card? 2 days in a row, a viewer has guessed the right card. So you guys are all getting in sync, which is not the boy band. So the other card is very important to us today, too. It's the forgiveness card. And that's pretty much what we're just talking about. Yeah, raven hair. Exactly. Okay, so, oh, these glasses really suck. I should go. I'm going to suck it up today and go forgive the Dollarama drama manager and go get myself a new pair of crappy glasses until I can make my appointment to go get my eyes checked. So hopefully my vision will fix itself. So the swan is about transformation and trusting psychic gifts. This card represents a transformation from one state to another, from ugly duckling to the beautiful swan. This signals a period of growth that will ultimately be life-changing. The swan says you may change so much that you may not recognize yourself in the end. Most important, it's time to honor and love this change within yourself. For then only the most beautiful reflection will shine back at you from the mirror of your life. The swan says, dive in. You will love who you become. It also reminds you that you need to trust your intuition and psychic gifts to guide you through this process of wonderful and ultimate change. The swan is a companion of the high priestess who has the ability to part the mist to separate Avalon from the physical world. The swan can dive into the lake on her behalf and find treasure that human eyes cannot see. The swan reminds you to see with your heart, listen with your spirit, and the whole world will be magically transformed. Boom. So love it. Okay, and forgiveness card. Everybody needs to practice this daily right now, I think, especially me. Drawing this marker says that you must now search your heart for any unresolved resentment, anger, or disagreements between you and another. If you're still hurt or angry about another's behavior, like what I post on my Facebook, or certain circumstances in your life that you resent, this is a time when it's crucial to release the negative energy surrounding those situations. Resisting this will only impede your growth and draw more unwanted experiences to you. Resentment and anger are emotions that actually bind you and hook you to the events that cause your suffering, keeping them alive inside you, draining you of your life force and inner light. Nothing good comes from hate, anger, or resentment. Peace can only come through forgiveness. That's the 4D part. When you release all that binds you to negativity, perhaps you need to forgive yourself for placing unrealistic expectations on your situation, resulting in self-sabotaging perception tainted by perfectionism. Look at the world and how you see the lack of forgiveness that feeds the turmoil and suffering around you. Forgiveness is the key to freedom and peace, and it starts with you. This marker requires you to practice forgiveness so that you can be an active part of spreading peace and beauty throughout this troubled world. Boom, boom, boom. I love that card too. Loves to bake. This is how I got my spot, my pimple, my zit, whatever you call it globally. My delicious damn chocolate chip cookies. Need to forgive myself for that. So forgiveness and the swan. Yes. How do you like those? All delicious. Oh, I'm glad. Minnie's aunt said, after watching your last show, I feel much better. I've been so hateful now thinking. I think it's leaving me. Oh, great. That's awesome. Yeah, and that's the whole thing we're needing to get through right now, at the 10-minute mark, exactly, is leaving that resentment and anger and everything behind. So the way we have to keep looking at ourselves, okay? Just keep putting it into this perspective. Our souls are billions of years old. Billions. They've had millions and billions of meat suits that they've been through. I believe every single human experience has happened to each one of our souls at some point in our life. Some point. Now, this is really what I keep telling myself. Now is the time to be grateful and present and in unconditional love, in accepting the fact that that alone has been hidden from us. Okay? So a lot of people haven't come to the understanding of how old we are. So this meat suit that has these, to me now, I look at some of the things as just ridiculous. Like, seriously, you're getting mad at me over a meme? Like it's stupid. It's just silly. Why are you even giving me that kind of credit or power? Like, really, why are you giving me? I don't think that, like, I have that much influence over what you think. So, where's your accountability for your inner standing? Never mind me. That's why I think this is the point we're coming to. The veil, there is no veil. So, I can see things very, very clearly. And I know a lot of people can't see those same frequencies and vibes. Like, even when I'm talking to you, it seems like the only way I can explain it is my computer meat suit is glitching with the technical world and the social platforms that have been set up to confine us in this digital dictatorship, if that makes any sense. I'm breaking away from that, even expectations, the expectations. I think that's the biggest word, is of, like, I've always said what people thought of me is none of my business. It isn't. They don't pay my bills. I don't care. So I've had that attitude pretty much my whole life, my whole entire life. I think I really made that clear to myself at the age of 20, 23, somewhere around there, where I was super shy before. And I'm like, no, I just broke out of that mold through getting a divorce and blah, blah, blah. So I have had that mentality my whole life, but people are waking up now. They're still there's still triggers in our ego that causes us to be upset. And until you get to the point where this is just a vehicle, it's just a meat suit for this. Like, our souls are remembering literally all of our past lives now, and it's all catching up in this meat suit through ascension. So you don't even know what would have caused your past life piss off and is maybe bringing out a trigger, or there's some repressed energy from even this meat suit. So that's what's all being brought to the surface through no veil. And forgiveness is the key. Really, it is, to become the swan. Like, that's the bottom line. These cards don't lie. So that's pretty much what transformation. I'm like, I literally do look at myself now and go, wow, never in a million years would I ever be before. Not because I cared what people thought of me, just I was shy. I was shy. I didn't have a voice. I didn't know how to activate my throat chakra and stand in my power. And never in a million years did I think I'd be sitting here blabbing with a pimple on my face when I was 20 years old to however many people watch my videos. Like, I was saying to I was saying to Melinda yesterday, I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that so many people had watched a couple of my videos, like almost 10,000 people, I think, have watched Beginning of Greatness too. And that's makes me happy because that video took me probably a month to get my shit together to do that video. And it was so, I put my own expectations and my own stress and stuff. So I've seen how I've changed through even the last few months of that responsibility of feeling like I've got to give information all the time and do charts all the time and whatever. I don't feel that as much as I did. I don't feel that pressure. However, I still want to do it if that's what's making make sense. So I've gotten rid of all the energies right now that are no longer serving me. Like especially when it comes to, like, if I don't want to go out, I won't go out. If I want to sleep, I'll sleep. And I feel guilty about doing stuff like that before. I'm a very active person. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. I'm just constantly busy and I like to be like that. I don't know how to relax. So now, yeah, Miss Basic Cake says, I'm very impatient. This life has shown me so much from my, oh yeah, this year has shown us all like such a tremendous amount of information. And that's where we're at right now. So people have asked me, have you watched FALL of the CABL sequel to part 6? And I'm like, nope, not yet. I heard it was very, very traumatizing. If you're not prepared, you thought part 5 was bad in part 1. This one is worse, apparently. And if you already know the information of what happens in SRA, then, and if you don't know what that is, the last word is abuse, and the second word is ritualistic. So figure out the first. So if you don't know the components, what make up and how this has gone on for like 6,000 years or more, then maybe it is worth watching. But I suggest grounding yourself severely if you're not dealt with your triggers. Now, it has nothing to do with my triggers. It just has to do with my vibration. I don't need to have my vibration in a lower state or frequency or brought down. I'm just really trying to put puzzle pieces together through a lot of information that I've been processing. So even when I watch anything, I'm like, where does that fit into the map, the big map behind me, which is the Great Awakening map. And you can get that at thegreatawakeningnmap.co. People ask me, and I took it. I just sent it to my printers, and they printed off. This is the clearest, smallest copy they could print. I didn't want a big, huge one. It cost me, I think, $30. So, yeah, these years, for me personally, it's been amazing. Even this last month, I will tell you what's been happening with me psychically is I can remember a lot of my dreams throughout my life. And people, because some people don't remember any of their dreams. Some people like, oh, I don't dream at all. I'm like, yeah, you do. You just don't remember them. And a good way to remember them is to drink lots of water before you go to bed, because I guarantee you're going to have to get up to go to the bathroom, keep a pen and paper in your bathroom, and then write them down. And as soon as you write it down once, when you wake up, you will remember it. That's just the energy of the thought to either a word or an action. And that's how I remember. So what's been happening with me personally since 2000, and I'll say since 2000, September 11th, that day was another activation. I'd already been activated to a lot of the negative stuff on the planet just through my own life experience. So when after my two kids were born in 89 and 91, And my second son had asthma and was sick and blah, 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 and all this stuff, which was great because we got first in line in the hospital whenever he had a little tragedy, you know. I was telling my girlfriend what he did yesterday, just stupid things that our kids do. And I wish more kids did these stupid things. My oldest son jumped off the bed one time and stepped on a dinosaur, plastic dinosaur, and he got like, blood poisoning all the way up his leg, had to go get some whatever to save the infection. So that was one. But my second son, we got first in line one time because he put one of the gumball machine rings and he bit it and it cut off all the circulation, just about made his finger fall off. And he didn't tell me about it for like an hour. So he came to me and his finger was purple and blue like that. He was, I think, 3. So yeah, that's the same kid. Number 2, who is broken every other, like this summer, next summer, this summer, next summer, this summer. I think it was 4 summers in a row he had a broken arm. And so it was just, yeah, but more kids need to do stupid shit like that. I fully agree. Like I can go through my body and go, okay, I've got scars here. I've had probably 40 stitches in my forehead from just whacking my head on shit or like the seesaw or whatever. That's how, yeah, jumping off wardrobes. I jumped off what I thought was a big, huge, we called it, I don't know if it was magic rock or something like that. It was in our backyard. It was this big, huge boulder that was in there, and I jumped off of it. And I had rubber boots on, and I guess when it just clipped, and I don't know what happened, but I took a chunk out of my knee about like this. And I was about 6. I still have the scar there. Scars are cool, man. You have so many stories to tell about. I've cut off both tips of my thumbs. This one's probably the most interesting. You can see that there. See that? Gross. It's grown back. It gets kind of like weird. Don't have any feeling on it. But we are like starfish. That's how I learned we're like starfish and our skin grows back. It's really bizarre. So anyhow, but just fun and games. I think that's what more kids need to do is just be rebels. I think my youngest son's biggest experience is when him and my oldest son were having sword lightsaber fighting with a broomstick. And my son has a scar right here. And he was like, they're 10 years apart. So it was brutality. So everybody, yeah. Shark attack. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome, Samantha. I will show you. I'm not going to show you because then I'd have to point at my. So I'll just explain where it is. When I was 6 years old, or 7, me and my brother had a chicken fight on our bikes, and I had a banana seat bike. And we went, neither one of us, nope, head-on collision down the street. And the bike, like, spoke, went, okay, here's my vajayjay right here. It went in my leg and up into my almost, like, right at the top, like, when I was 7 years old, like right through my leg. So I have a scar like about like this. Yeah, from getting stitches right there from that. Just about never had children at 6 years old. But you know what the best part was afterwards? My Oma, she took us into her house afterwards, and we always had these like post-collision parties, I'll just say. So I have like this weird thing with those nachos or turbos. Like every time I see them, I think I have been in an accident because that's what my grandma gave us afterwards. So you're welcome for that story. So yes, for some reason I felt the need to cross my legs. Yeah, right. That was probably one of the. I don't really even remember it happening. Um, uh, like physically, I did for a really long time. It wasn't traumatizing. I just thought it was amazing, amazing. So, yeah, some weird things have happened. I've had more painful things, but it's not the point. It's just the point that we were daredevils in our body, our meat suits. That's how I look at some of the psychological damage that has been done to us as children is that we just have scars. They're just on the inside. So I kind of, you have to, I'm not dissing anybody's history at all. I'll just tell you how I looked at my own psychological former meat suit past with emotions. I've had to look at this as definitely now a total vehicle that has weathered some massive friggin' hurricanes. And now it's coming to the most beautiful spot in the whole wide world of that I can even imagine. And that's how I really look at what's going through this. It's got scars, it's got bumps, it's got bruises, but it's all getting filled with gold. Every single crack is getting filled with gold and integrated into our DNA. We are light body beings. So the more we accept who we are and why we're here, it gets rid of all of that other stuff to me. So it's 5, 5, 5. Yay. So I love the fact that we're all alive in this time. I just keep thinking it's so amazing. It's so amazing. My whole life, I'm like, what is the meaning to the life? Well, right now, like it's just right now. So, mm, I found the best tea, by the way, in the whole wide world, and I'm gonna run down to Safeway, and hopefully there's still a couple more boxes. I should have just bought all the them because it's a seasonal tea. It's called Christmas in Paris, and Stash makes it. It's probably not a very good tea for me, but I don't care. I love it. It's chocolate, mint, and lavender. Oh my. It's like having a minty hot chocolate without all the crap. It's yum. And I could make it myself, but I'm too lazy. So there you have it. I was thinking about painting something really free flowy today. I was working on, there's a fluff floating around in here. I feel like I'm losing my nuts. Maybe I can see the beings around here. So, yeah, I was thinking about painting just something, I don't know. I know everybody liked the winter scene, but I might just do something a little bit crazy and out of my area of expertise again. So I'm going to start out with my sun yellow today because I want to be happy. So yeah, I've been having a really great time just chilling out and minding my own business, staying in my own lane, doing some inner standing, and trying to figure out what's to come, not feeling any guilt or pressure to anything. So, uh, hmm, hmm, hmm. Thoughts, anybody? Got yellow? We'll do like when we were little kids, we always started at the corners. I did anyways. I'm like, oh, the sun belongs right here, and I put some little flashes of color in the corner, and then I do my little stars and skies. Did you guys see those majestic pictures of the aurora borealis on my Facebook? If you didn't, or on I think I posted them on Telegram too. They were amazing. Bright, full of hope and light. Yes, exactly. Starflowers, dandelions. So who knows what this will be? I was thinking about doing a field of flowers with a spectacular sky. I don't know. I'm just painting lots of yellow now because I liked how it turned out on my last picture in the background as a starter color. I'm embracing, I've forgiven the yellow for being the most annoying color that I've had in my wardrobe. They had a yellow shirt last year. It's really cute, and I gave it to Amelia, and it looks amazing on her. Amelia and I share clothes. We are most deaf like sisters that way. And Holly's given me some great clothes. I think I'm gonna start my New Year's show with a jacket she gave me. So yeah. Doo, 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 doo. I've never tried to paint Northern Lights. I was thinking about trying it. I don't know how hard it would be. We could find out right now, and I could just turn my canvas sideways. Actually, I'm gonna turn it around anyways, because you'll see what happens when your lines don't look as straight as you think they did. Oh, they're not that bad. Is yellow anybody's favorite color here? I painted a bathroom lime green once. Don't ever do that. Yikes. Like, I think it was brighter than this, and it made you look like you vomited like all the time. So, yes. Golden is the color. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is the closest color I have to gold, so that's why I like doing it. No. I've had these really amazing dreams, and that's what I was going to say. More of my dreams have come through to reality right now, like deja vu after deja vu after deja vu of dreams that I could remember from a long, long time ago. It's like just kooky. Or I have had repeating dreams, and they just um, are making more sense now. Like they're in this time period. The only way I could say they're psychic realities now. Or is it possible that I manifested them from the dream that I had a long time ago? Ooh, should have smoked some more weed before I started painting. Samantha, are you going for a big walk today? Maybe I'll go for a big walk with you. I'll put my running shoes on if it's not too shitty outside. And I want to actually do the ridge, walk along the ridge and then down home, if that's okay. If you want to do that, I'm down. Answer me, woman. I'm just kidding. My friend, I'm giving a shout out to my friends Kelly and Wes because they can never comment live. So I don't know why that is. It's just, I think, one way that I'm getting harassed. I want to do something bright and lively, but I don't even know if this is going to be a scene of anything in particular. Just because I'm going to try. Candy. Yum, candy. I'm reading the comments. Yeah, always dreamt about yellow kitchen. Um, you know what the thing with yellow and red is? If you look at all of the food signs, you see those colors, and it's because they invoke you to be hungry. Yellow and red are the I'm gonna be hungry colors. So that's why they're on like things like McDonald's and Burger King and all that crap. And a little bit of information. And did you know that when you go to restaurants like the middle level ones where you hear the boof, boof, boof kind of music, it's because it's stimulating you to eat faster and get the fuck out of there. It's a true story. So it's all about table rotation. How many people you can get the appetizers, the beverages, the main course, the desserts, and the coffees, all five. you've won the prize of the day, and within an hour you're doing awesome as a waitress. So um no, you could paint yellow in the kitchen. Yellow in the kitchen makes you hungry. I don't know, I would if I was you. Be brave. My friends, when I was growing up, I think it was Jenny's mom had a yellow kitchen. Somebody's mom had a yellow kitchen. I know Heather's mom had friggin' strawberries everywhere. Strawberries, 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 like everywhere in her kitchen. Very nice place, though. Look, I'm putting some of that nice neon green on. So I'm just mixing it in with yellow on the sides where there's no. And these paints are so friggin' watery that I'm probably going to have to add white into the mix. Pour painting one day. They're kind of fun. And these paints dry really fast too. These crappy paints. If these were good paints, you could blend these colors quite easily right on the canvas and still have magical results. But these are not good paints. They cost $1.50 for a bottle. So obviously, let's put lots of water and very little color in there. But it's going to look like you have lots of color. Yeah. Yeah, blue kitchen, you're right, will drop appetite. Blue calms you down. I don't know. I have my whole apartment is one room, and I have a lot of purples and blues in here. And yeah, and I have a map of the world. It's in blue, and then yeah, it's either aqua blue or purple that's in my kitchen, and I'm not really hungry ever, so good point. But it's interesting. Like I'm literally just doing this painting today to raise vibrations, nothing more. It's like this is the whole thing with art therapy and working out your shit is it doesn't have to be about anything other than the action of moving your hand across the canvas and anchoring in light and love. Period. I have no like what's the word I'm looking. I'm not attached to this because I know I can just paint over it. So if I screw it up. Just about happy little colors on the canvas. Happy little colors. It kind of looks like a field and a sunrise so far. Maybe a cornfield or I don't know. Who knows? It could be so many things right now. Is anyone else painting today, sewing, crafting? What you doing? Mm, yay. Okay. Group meditation. Yay. Uh, fun. What is everybody else doing? I don't normally do group meditations. If there is like a time where global meditation, I'll do it, but I don't do them in groups. I tried going to yoga once and doing these meditations, but to me, I can hear everybody else's shit in the room, even if your mouth is closed. So I stay home. That like in 2012 was probably when I got another big activation when my mom passed away, and I got Reiki, and that just ignited so much in my energy field again. And I really thank my friend Jessica for that. Jessica's the one that wrote that book. Jessica Clausen wrote that book, The Sapling. I've shown it to you a couple of times before, and you can find it on Amazon, but it's really great because it's got amazing. I know a couple of the friends on here have purchased the book because they have told me that they just love it. So, and thank you for showing them the book. So, if you're interested in that, I think it's only like $20 or something, $20 or $30. Yeah. Not a vibration rising experience. Oh yes. Ew. Yeah, I know when we have to do computer things, it kind of keeps us in a lower vibe. Yay! You cared for a lady this morning and set her flowers. Yay! I love doing things for other people. I do. You're at the a laundromat. Ooh, Stephanie, I got to do my laundry today. That's why I'm wearing my yucky paint shirt. It's like, yeah, laundry day today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna keep going, like just because it's about color for me. I think I wanna. It kind of is already kind of looking like Northern Lights a little bit, so I'm just gonna. Why not? Right? Why not? Yeah, Tuesdays are good laundry days. I don't know. I don't know why. Here in my apartment, because usually nobody does their laundry on Tuesday. There's and exciting times in our apartment. So I don't know if I have mentioned it here, but my apartment has undergone through some transformations this last little few months in not a very good way. And we have a new building manager that came in July or August, like a new, and there was some of the people that got let into the apartment caused a lot of damage, like on our floor, like graffiti. They were just little turds, basically, drug dealers on our floor. And I'm sure the landlord didn't know about it. But now the whole entire building company is being changed out for a new company. So I'm hoping that we get our crap painted and updated here because it literally looks like the hood lately. Our hair in my That's common because I didn't have my hair down. So, yeah, definitely less people at the laundromat on Tuesday. It's really expensive here to do laundry too. It's 225 a wash and 250 a dry. And I would hang my clothes up in my apartment if my apartment actually dried my clothes within a week. But I just have to suck it up and pay the money. Plus, I don't like having shit laying all over my apartment. So, yeah, it's like, but I don't have a lot of laundry. I do my bedding. Today's a big laundry day. So I'll probably spend like $15 on laundry. I use the laundromats when I go traveling all the time. I don't mind going and sitting at one laundromat and just using all the machines and getting all the stuff done. Oh, kids are doing art. Oh, I love you guys too, Tigs. So try not to swear if your kids are watching. I'm just kidding. See how easy it is, you guys. You don't let anything hold you back if kids are if following along, and it's like kind of like a little online art class for everyone just to relax. Gotta get some more green going. Oh, I think I've got an idea now. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh shit, I've got paint on my pants again. Shoot. Oopsie. Oh, these are good pants. Those came almost right out because they've got that nylon-y crap in them. normally wear a lot of cotton or things that are breathable. These ones are those stretchy pants. Anybody else's feet get freezing all the time? I know I've got Ryan's, but I mean, it's so obnoxious. I feel like I've got to put boots on in the house sometimes. Gotta wash my slippers today. Mhm. I should have gotten a bigger brush, but I'm like using this dinky little brush. Does anybody else, when they see northern lights, hear color or sounds like woo, like glass? When they do glass, water glass sounds like, yeah. Ooh, sea glass. I love that. Yes, feet are always cold. I'm in boots. Painted pants. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we have been what? Searching for sea glass. You need a good wool socks. I do have some wool socks, but the problem with my wool socks only last about a year when I get them, like one season, because I walk a lot. I wear them right down, and if it was the back of a sheep's ass, I think it would have been like one of those sheep that just dragged its butt in the ground the whole time and had no wool around its rear end. That's my socks. Looking like just wounded, wounded soldiers every year. So here we go. Now I'm just gonna add a little dash of white because it's nice and neutral and blendy. Yes, that's the word today. And the other color that I'm going to put on here too is some turquoise. So, oh, your mom's kitchen color is hidden sea glass. Oh, that's awesome. You know what I used to call this color when I was growing up? It's like Tiffany blue color, but my grandma had her whole kitchen painted in this color. And now, ever since this turquoise, I call it Mennonite blue or Mennonite green, same thing. It's my favorite color. So I'm just going to add a little bit of white with the lime green that's on my brush and just pull down in some little streaks here. Woo! You gotta make the woo. I miss teaching kids actually and having kids in an art class. I loved my art class last year. Was the like one of the highlights of my life before we went into lockdown is I loved teaching art and I was trying to get settled again into a place of my own so I could do some more art and teach because I left the gallery closed down. Yeah, I was volunteering at. So I didn't really have a space to teach anymore and I don't travel to people's places. I'm not one of those people that will go to your home unless there's like 10 people at it. And I'm teaching all at the same time. So I think we should have a paint night party again in Calgary somewhere at somebody's house. Just because it's fun. Now I'm going to take my turquoise and do some little skimmies through the white that I just put down. And you can add a little bit more white in there. Blend and keep your brush kind of damp with paint, if that makes sense. Moist. Keep it moist. Nice as a dress color. Yeah, I like this color. I have an abstract ripe cornfield. Oh, that's cool. It won't look like this when it's done. I'm doing kind of like an background, and then I'll transform it into something. What? Be like, yeah. See how easy this was, kids? If it works, when it works, when, not if. Remind us to be kind with the words to ourselves. You blend a little bit of lime green in there just to bring out some highlights. If you're really brave and you want to put a design in your northern lights, just keep doing an abstract. If you wanted to do angelic wings or something, you can do the dark background like this, like make a shape of a wing and this is a wing or whatever and bring it down and then just shade in. So just the outline of it is like wings of like this, if you will. Like, I'm not going to do a wing, but I'll show you kind of. So if this was the outline, you just have the shape of the wing there. Okay, so I did a wing, kind of. Maybe that's what we'll do. So you never know what we're going to get when we start painting. A bit of white, a bit of blue. So I'm really excited to go for a walk today. I think I'll have to text Miss Sam and see what she's up to. So, I want to see Raven. Aw, what's your daughter's name, Lowell? Hi, little kid. I love you. So cute. I really do miss teaching kids. The youngest kid I taught last year was 6. It was a little bit challenging because, um, but I'm telling you, some of the best art came out of that kid last year. His collage that he made, I think it was his collage, yeah. His collage sold like this. Lily. Hi, Lily. What a beautiful name. I love that name. Hi, Lily. How are you today? Are you going to paint or color a picture with Raven? I hope so. Get your crayons out. I know your dad's been painting lots. That's cute. So then we have kind of an outline of lights again in here. Keeping it nice and bright. Aw, great. Good job, Lily. I'm glad you're painting with me. See, older kids, you too can take a lesson from Lily, who's 3. Get your paint on. Okay. Like a little abstracty heart. What do you think of those northern lights? Are they shaping up? White. I just keep putting colors on to blend everything together and highlight certain areas. And like I said in the other videos, if you put, Lily, are you listening? You put light beside dark and it makes, you can ask a question. Neb, sure, go ahead. If you put light beside dark, then it makes your dark look darker and your light look lighter. Makes it draw attention. Yay. Lowell, you're gonna have to send me Lily's painting. And I'll show it to everybody on my next show. There. That kind of looks angelic-ish. Nice. There we go. Now I've left this part down here because I'm going to paint over it in a few minutes. I'm just adding a little bit more greens on the green to bring it more depth because it's so watery. To give it more. Oh, I'm getting some big ear ringing. Anybody else getting ear ringing right now? Ooh. There we go. I'm just getting rid of this on the end of my brush here. There we go. What's the question, Neb? You said, can I ask a question? I'm waiting. Yes. Oh, thank you guys. Okay. Just kind of trying to go through the comments here. Letting it dry. Painted and built, feet are cold. Oh, you guys all rock. Okay, Lily says, beautiful Raven. Aw, I'm sure she's like beautiful. I can just imagine. I had that song in my head, actually, Imagine. I'm just getting rid of the rest of the weight on my brush here. Now you guys are gonna all have earworms of John Lennon's Imagine, right? You try. There we go. Alrighty. So we have our lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm gonna let that dry for a few minutes. So, oh, I got an itchy left hand. That's my money hand. Food to create. Oh, thank you for such a great togetherness yourself. Okay, yeah. Yeah, message me the question. It's 5858. Yay. But oh, I'm glad you guys all feel calm. I'm glad everybody feels calm. I always feel calm. I don't know. I haven't really gotten really riled up. Had some really good laughs at people getting so cheesed off at me. But I don't feel anything other than wow, my hair is messy and da 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 da. And so Getting my black paint. Yes, you heard it here, folks, black. Lily's not afraid, I bet. She's gonna let hers dry and then go right to the black. I got a feeling. And it's always handy, Lily, to have an old washcloth handy. And these are the ones that I don't use because they smell okay, but just they're not clean and white anymore. So, I will show you another good trick that I know. Okay, so I've got this this is one of my favorite brushes. You can tell it's really well worn. Now, never done a painting like this. So this is one's gonna be like a first. Ready? Ready for this? Always exciting putting black over top of some bright, exciting colors. Hmm. Hmm. Always have this moment of thought before. All right, here we go, kids. You're like, what are you doing, lady? Do. Even I'm thinking this in the back of my head, going, this lady is nuts. Lily's ready. Okay, good. Lily, are you making your dark shadow on the bottom here of your, this is the earth at night. This is because the sky will be so bright. It's kind of weird how it looks when you're looking at something so bright and then you see the background far away and it's not lit up at all. It's just more like you can see the outline of everything. Okay. So now a little bit of black on my brush. I gotta hold this because I'm gonna do some mountains here. Background. And we just scooch in them colors in the colors. So it's nice and black. Oh, you're so cute. Couldn't leave. So mountains, hills, whatever you want. I'm thinking this is maybe up in where I used to live. There's not a lot of mountains where I used to see northern lights. I used to live up by Cold Lake, or it was Moose Lake actually. I can see a lot of northern lights because it's about 3 hours northeast of Edmonton. So it's very close to north, very north. You can see them in better places. But we had spectacular shows every year. I was never disappointed, ever. So you ready, Lily? We're gonna do a tree. Okay. Now I like to do these ones. One stick down, and then just make your little things come out here while you're filling in your. Just make some happy little batter at the bottom. Happy little trees. And if you flick your brush out, you get the little whiskers off the trees. Again, trees are not perfect. How is the tree? Oh, nice. You're welcome, Vicky, for the earworm. Okay. Putting a little bit more on. Happy little tree. All the way down. We could do like our other painting, where this can be like a snowy area, and then we'll have highlights. So I'm just bringing the dark part, the shadow. So it doesn't matter where it goes to right now, because all this is going to be just a big tree. Fill it in with black. In Berserker, or not sure how to spell it. Oh, Bicyker? I don't know. Is that Bicyker is a place in Saskatchewan? I don't know how to, if that's the one you're talking about. I'm gonna do a few more trees. Always like the spindly ones. And because on the other side of the light's coming this way, so you don't see the light on this side of the picture. So your fun little tree. And I'll fill in this dark stuff with I like bringing the eye into a little scene here too. So again, don't have to make these. It's just darkening in colors. Now I'm going to get a different brush for my tree, because otherwise my branches will be too fat. So I'll put a little tinier brush in. And again, I always just pull them branches down and in, because it's easier to control. Do, 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 do. How's Lily's painting coming along, Lowell? For the best glue to use for sea glass pictures. Oh yeah, it's in Alberta. Okay, yeah, it is Bicycer. Aw, Lily is making sound effects while she's painting a tree. That's so cute. Yeah, bicycle. I didn't know if it was in Alberta or Saskatchewan, but it is a place around here. I like making sound effects of trees too. Psh, psh. It's fun. Fun stuff. Well, if it's good enough for Bob, it's good enough for me. Don't forget about the broken little sticks and crap that's on branches too. Lots of happy little sticks. Places for birds to perch, build little nests and stuff. Can't believe I'm doing these without my glasses on. I'm kind of squinting. I'm gonna do a funny little branch here too. Kind of a squiggly one. If you just push the brush in a couple of different directions, it'll make like naughty, naughty wood. You're bad wood, bad. Shame on you. Actually, you're a good tree. You've had a barking good time. Doo, doo, doo. Aw, it looks like mine. She has a background in two trees and a horizon. Super. I can't wait to see it. We have my email. It's ravenmoonstone@outlook.com if you want to email me your and we'll have a viewers art show. Send me Lily's artwork and I'll show everybody your artwork and uh we'll try and have a little galleria. That's awesome. I'm just going to use my fun brush here to do a little bit better of there. So there we go. Now I'm going to do a whole bunch. I'll just call them trees right here. And tree branches, stumps, whatever you want to call it. So this looks like a big ice shelf, if you will, or ice rink. Because there's lots of places like this, I know, to go walking around. And the reflections are kind of like this from the mountains or from the trees that are right by it. So if you just pull your brush and make sort of like upside down trees right here, kind of will look like they're doesn't have to be perfect. Again, no perfection, it's just nature. There can be some happy little bushes here, some inlet parts where it comes out, little island parts. Well, whatever they're called. But there we go. Oh, oh yay. That's perfect. So I'm going to put some more tree branches here. I wish I could be in the Northern Lights area, but only like for a few minutes because I'm already freezing cold. And I saw the amazing footage that the people who are watching the aurora borealis the whole time are there's like reindeer in the picture, and like it's just incredible. Mhm. There, give it some gnarly little character. So just trying to get rid of all my black on my brush here. Kind of see some weird shades and shadows and shapes. There. Now, I'm going to scare everybody now. Everybody. Just kidding. I'm not really going to scare you. But, Lily, this is a very good lesson for you. The opposite color of yellow, the one that looks the best next to yellow, is purple. So they're friends. Purple and yellow are friends. Blue and orange are friends. And red and green are friends. So when you use red and green, actually, the Christmas colors, they're the least in competition with each other. Yeah. Thank you. You can turn the painting 45 degrees and still be very, thank you. So I'm going to put a little bit of purple and some more of my lime green, or sorry, aqua. Where's my aqua blue? My turquoise. And I'm just going to do a little bit of the edges. And I'm going to blend them in with my turquoisey brush. And you can put some white on there if you want, but I'm literally just doing the very, very edges of bringing in just some little bit of highlights in the painting. I'm going to have to use some white too, because to keep it light. And I mean, just a little bit of white. I'm going to have to send my lovely assistant, Amelia, to Walmart to get me some of this white and black because I shan't go in there after the panty incident. Yes. So just very, very light colors, purple and white, very, very light. Did I do what on purpose? I didn't do this on purpose, no. This is just, I'm not sure what you're asking if I did on purpose. I don't do any of these on purpose. They're by accidents. These are happy little accidents. And if you want to highlight your angelic being, now is a good time to highlight it with the purple because it brings some more common attention. I'm just trying to keep up with everybody's comments. Oh, I should tell you too, when I do my year in review, I'm won't have the comments turned on for that. They'll be off because I'll just be chatting the whole time. So, um, I mean the live chat feed. It's not that I don't love you all. I do. Still haven't used my turquoise again yet. Still the lights. And Lily, if you put the purple kind of next to the blue and the yellow, it makes it more magical. Do, 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 do. What are you guys thinking? Did I watch Elizabeth April's? No, I didn't watch her prediction video. I don't watch a lot of prediction videos. I kind of gave up on the prediction videos after I got called a fraud by Ustava back in, I think, June. Like, okay, Ustava. I was kind of flattered that she even tweeted me. Yeah. Oh, I really do like how this is coming together. I had no expectations. And now it's looking quite marvelous to me. Do, do, do. Imagine all the people. All right. I'm enjoying this. It's probably one of my more relaxing paintings I've survived through. I'm just gonna put a smidge of the blue and the purple together because I love that color mix. And little purple and white together. A little more white. And try not to blend too much of it. Just leave um, the colors pop out how they there. Oh, love you guys all. Um, oh, that's nice. Christina's oldest daughter lives in Scotland. She got to see the Northern Lights. I love the Northern Lights. I'm gonna put just a smidge of blue and purple over here. Yeah, whenever I see the Northern Lights with my own eyes, I hear this as they're moving along and evolving. It's the strangest thing. And I I when I hear certain music, like especially symphony style music, I see color as well. It's very bizarre. I'll have this like color dance in my head going on. And I didn't know there was a name for it until this year when I went to this fancy psychiatrist, because I have apparently complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and one of the labels, I call it label, it's like, oh, she knows about reality. That's all it is. And he said that there is like that's some sort of special. So did not know that. Oh. I'm putting a little bit more purple right here to emphasize the crown chakra area, and light that comes from here. I'll make that the lightest spot. So with intention of connection. There. Okay, now I'm going to take my white, and because this is snow ish, we can just mirror it, but lightly on the bottom, like in this pond reflection. So just bring it up, and you can put way more light colors down here because that's where the earth is. Yeah, this is on your. Add a little bit more light. Does not have to be perfect. I could have done this before I did the black, but I didn't. It's okay to do it afterwards. Because if you F it up, you can just put black over top, right? That's how I look at everything. It's just paint, kids. It's just paint. Paint. Yeah. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, silly. There you go. This doesn't have to be perfect. Really just an idea. So, from watching it. Oh, I'm just trying to read what you're writing. You feel like everyone would have clarity from watching it. Oh yeah. Oh, the Elizabeth April video. Is that what you're talking about? Aliens Queen and Here Comes the Sun. I should know that's your name by now because I've said it a couple of times. I shouldn't have to squint at it. So, there, I think I'm going to leave it for now and let it dry a little bit. I don't think I'm even going to touch it ever again, to be honest with you. I like how it turned out. It's kind of like this abstract-y Northern Lights. And I could put more dark here to draw the eye in, and I could put navy around the edges, and what's the point? This is a glorious sky. So the other thing I was gonna tell everybody or show everybody is how to finish a painting quickly. Share with just. I'm just gonna take a little bit of black here, and I'm just gonna show you the easiest way to paint, finish an edge. So, if you take your canvas and face it away from you, so you're looking at the back side of it, okay? And you take your brush and you just drag it this way. So you're putting most of the pressure on this side, on the back side, and dragging the brush across, especially the skinny ones. Okay, so it's all your messes on the back and you're just covering it up. So you're painting the sides. But I'll show you when you're holding it properly and never have to tape it. See, the edge comes nice and clean. So, and it just finishes your edges nicely when it's hanging there. And if you don't do it too hard, you won't get too much on the side of the canvas. So there, that's what I'm going to leave you with today. And thank you for tuning in to another wonderful, happy time of hanging out with you and doing a little quick painting. It's just show it up a little closer so everybody can see. What do you think? The way I'm going to leave it today, 2 trees, a couple of happy little bushes. Nothing. I totally didn't intend to do that. So had no no yes. Anyhow, well, have a nice day. Thank you, Lily. You made my day because I'm glad a 3-year-old is being creative along with me. That makes me so happy. So I love you guys so much. I do. I'm sending you all my high vibrations for today. I'm really calm, chilled out. I'm going to go through my charts and see what I can attach together. And yeah, thanks for all. Thanks so much, you guys. So thanks for all tuning in and see you maybe later. I don't know. Thank you. I love you all. Light and love on your journey today.